Hi, NA, Jason William Mitchiner, Galbraith, GAOMG. Just wanted to touch base with you. Everybody that I'm trying to get my ancestral castles, titles, and lands on my Galbraith side. Everybody in Scotland is like, who is this guy? Why is he coming in so hot and everything? And most of my Scottish is on my maternal side, but I did find the paternal side, and I posted that as well. But everything I'm doing as a writer and author, I'm bringing life back to our dead ancestors. I'm giving them a voice. Did you know that William Wallace and Robert the Bruce, they were only like 22, 23, and they were on a national scale fighting for Scottish independence against the English. When I was in my 20s, that is not what I was doing. Maybe now I'm older, I would be more inclined to look at that. But right now I'm just looking at all of my ancestry, my DNA, again, finding out who I am. And the more I find out about who I am, the more empowered I become. And now I'm looking at going to Scotland in like 2026 after I do all of the research on my paternal side. And if it comes up, royalty with House Stuart. And again, everybody thinks in Scotland, Clan Galbraith, Lord Lion, King of Arms, Scotland's Parliament, Scotland Yard. I'll think, I'm a crazy American. But what if I told you everything that I'm doing as a writer and author, coming for all of my ancestral castles, titles, and lands, were all done already? This is a book that's like a good academic book that's been like praised by a lot of the academics. And when I read about my ancestors in this book, I was stunned to read about this guy. I posted it also on my gram, but there's a writer, James Galbraith, writer in Edinburgh, who purchased Balgarrow and his relatives in the Galbraiths in the hills. His representative made the spirited but unsuccessful attempt to secure the estate. So this James Galbraith from, I think it was 1687, he made the exact same run that I'm doing. He brought his paper trail and every documentation that he had, and he had a hell of a paper trail, and it still wasn't good enough. And they didn't give him his titles, his castles and lands. And I too have a hell of a paper trail for my ancestors, the Galbraiths, and they've written stuff in here that I'm going to share with you because I have a big surgery coming up October 20th, and all of my dead ancestors, they're just trying to have their voices told and be heard. And if something happens to me and I pass away, I want my voice told and heard as well. And it's good that I documented everything on YouTube and everywhere else, but it's definitely everything I'm fighting for. It is really being pushed by my dead ancestors. So that's what I'm trying to do, and it was done unsuccessfully before by my ancestor that was a writer in Edinburgh, and I just find that amazing. So hopefully everything works out. I show up to Scotland with, like Narcos, with a duffel bag full of $3 million, drop it on the Bardowie Galbraith Ancestral Castle. The family that lives there right now, it's like a fruit family. They make trillions of dollars from fruit, but they're not warriors. They're not Galbraiths. They're not me. So I'm coming for everything, and I'll be posting a lot about my dead ancestors because I'm going to be going through a very heavy procedure October 20th. And Friday 13th is coming up, so that'll be fun, right? Talk all about death and everything that we're going through. But hopefully it won't happen to me. I have to survive so I can tell all my ancestral dead ancestors, their story in my books. And I got to go to Scotland. I got to look at my castles, hopefully with the $3 million and kick out the fake fruit family. And again, if I find out I am 100% Stewart royalty, House Stewart, you know I'm going there with my trews in Royal House Stewart tartan with my ass cheeks showing in the wind, and I'm going to be marching up the Royal Mile right up to Edinburgh Castle, and everybody that was mean to me ever can just kiss my royal ass. Cheers.